Hi guys, today it's time for another video in my series, so once again, welcome to Tag Tuesday. And personally, I think this tag that I'm doing today will personally be my favorite next to the pet tag and some of the other ones we'll be doing. But that's because I have a little bit of an obsession with what this tag is about. I really don't know. And yes, of course, you probably already saw in the title. Yes, this is the What's Your Starbucks tag. And I am pretty much obsessed with Starbucks. Yeah. It's a little bit of a problem. Okay, so I have the questions on my phone. And I will get started with this. So let's go. The question on my phone. And let's start with the first one. And the first one is, when was the first time you had Starbucks and what was it? Or what did you have? So the very first thing that I ever had was those bottled Starbucks drinks. You can get like the Frappuccino ones. And I had a mocha one, and I think I was pretty young. I know I was pretty young. I probably was about 5 years old when I first had my first Starbucks, which is really young. I know, but my mom used to buy the bottled Starbucks all the time, especially when I lived in Hawaii. There was no Starbucks on the island. And so I like improvised. My mom would buy like the bottle Starbucks, and being from, Washington, I had a love for coffee, I think, in my blood when I was born. So yeah, so the bottled Starbucks that were the first thing I ever drank at 5 years old. And so they're still my favorite thing to drink. And so the second question is, if you could have only one thing from Starbucks, what would it be and why? So I think the one thing, if I could have one thing from Starbucks, I would probably have the white chocolate mocha frappuccino with in the wintertime, peppermint. Mocha frappuccinos were always my favorite thing in the world to do. And then when they came around, when they came up with a thing where you could create your own frappuccinos, I decided I'm putting white chocolate in there. So it was the best thing I ever tasted, and I got hooked, and that's my favorite thing in the world. And I know I'm really tiny, and I like to get the venti size because I'm a little piggy. And actually, when I was in Olympia recently, I got the venti mocha frappuccino, and I walked by this guy, and I was sitting on the street on a bench or something, and he goes, "Wow, that's a lot of coffee." And I was like, okay. But even though I'm tiny, that's what I love to get. I get the biggest one and just pick up all hyper on coffee. So what is your fall/winter Starbucks drink? Okay, so my fall/winter Starbucks drink is the hot chocolate, but I don't get just hot chocolate. I get a white chocolate peppermint hot chocolate, which is so good. If you have not had white hot chocolate or a peppermint hot chocolate, you're missing out. They're the best. They're just so good. I can't really drink hot mochas, because they give me headaches for some weird, odd reason. But I love hot chocolate. I've been drinking. That's actually one of the most things I actually drank when I went to an actual Starbucks, even when I was little, until I was about maybe 8 or 9. And then I started drinking frappuccinos, stuff like that, from the actual Starbucks when I went to the store. But yeah, so peppermint white hot chocolates are my fall and winter drink. And so the fourth question is, if you could buy a Starbucks location, where would it be and why? Okay, so if I could buy a Starbucks location, it would be, this might sound kind of weird, but it would be on the island of Kauai, and I would have it right smack dab in the heart of Lahui, or Princeville, one of those two, or Poipu. So, Poipu, actually. As I haven't really mentioned on here, I love Hawaii, and I got to live there for 2 years, and Lithuania is like kind of a small town. They actually, I think, have one now. Since I was there, but I think that's the town they have it in now. I'm not sure. But, really cool, like, to own a Starbucks in Hawaii, because, you know, there's not a lot of them over there, but, Kauai is just, like, my favorite, island, and, I don't know, I have a friend that lives there still, and, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool to own a Starbucks in Hawaii. That's the kind of way. And, the fifth, question is, what is your spring/summer Starbucks drink? And I actually already mentioned this, but my favorite is white mocha frappuccinos, and I'm actually really tempted to try the mocha cookie crumble, because it looks just so good, and I really want to try the cotton candy one, but that is my favorite drink. So basically anything frappuccino I really like for spring and summer. My white chocolate mocha frappuccinos, of course. Addicted. So delicious. And the sixth one is, do you have a Starbucks story or memory that you would like to share? It can be anything. Actually, I kind of do. So in 2007, actually I have two. So in 2007, we went to the island of Kauai, me and my parents, and, you know, it's warm weather, you know, so you're probably thinking, while I was there, I probably went to Starbucks and got my cold drink, you know? No, I went there, and the very first thing that I got when I walked into the Starbucks, I said, I want a peppermint hot chocolate. Yeah. I literally had so much like hot chocolate during that time, even when we went to buffets. I just love hot chocolate. It's delicious. So, yeah. And then my second one is, there is a Starbucks in my city, and they made cups for two of the major colleges in Washington, and one's for like the local high schools, and they had one for my high school, and they came out with them in my senior year, so that was last year, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need that cup needs to be in my life. It was the cutest thing. Like, it was one of those, like, tumblers, and it had, like, paper in it, so it was a venti one, and I literally took that every day to school. When after I got it, I filled it with, I'm not drinking anything in it except water since I got that cup. It's literally like my baby, and my favorite cup that I have ever gotten, and it's one of those, like, ones where it's, like, the crate, you can take the tumblers for cold drinks, and design them yourself or something, and so that's why it was designed for my high school, and it was more of a football-y themed one, I think. Yeah. And it had little, like, helmets on it, and it was colors, and I love that thing. It's my baby. It's literally, like, my favorite cup. And the seventh question is, if you could redesign the Starbucks logo, would you? Yes or no? And actually, no. I don't think I'd redesign it. I love the logo. The logo they have now, I think it's perfect for it. People just kind of know that logo when they see it anywhere. But before, they used to have, like, Starbucks coffee, you know, with the logo. But, no, I just love the logo. Oh. And number 8, if yes, how and why? I already said no. If you could wear one Starbucks accessory, like earrings, t-shirts, etc., what would it be, and why? So, I think for me, if I had an iPhone, I totally would get the case for the iPhone, which is like a white one, and then down here in the corner it has the logo, and I absolutely love that thing, love it. I see it on the computer. I'm like, okay, when I get an iPhone, I'm totally getting that case along with the other one that I really want, and yeah, but since I don't have an iPhone, I think something with, like, the logo on a t-shirt, tank top maybe, that would be one of my favorite things that I would probably wear or want. And oh, they said where. So whatever. You wear your phone, you can put it in your pocket. Whatever. Who is your Starbucks soulmate? It can be anyone, fictional. alive, dead, celebrity, etc. Explain why you chose the person and where would you have Starbucks with them. Okay, so my person section 2 that I would want to have coffee with, Starbucks with, are YouTubers, and one of them, oh my god, is Bethany Moita. She's my Target twin. We have a love for Target. It's actually exactly the same. Oh my god, I love Starbucks. I love it. And the fact that she's like one of those Frappuccino girls, love it. But that's probably the first one I would have Starbucks with, and then the second one would be Connor Franta. Hey, Connor, if you're watching this, or if you have to say this, I don't know, he's just funny, and I would love to just like, what up, homie? I don't know. I don't know why I just said homie. But, no, that's who I'd want to, have coffee with. So, it would be Bethany Moita and Connor Franta. And I would have coffee, want to have coffee with him in the exact same place, and that would be Disneyland. Because, I mean, how cool would that be? Go to Disneyland, hang out with them, have coffee, have Starbucks. You know, get a cup that's got the little Disney Parks logo on it, too. Yeah. That'd be really, really, really cool, I think. And I think that's all the questions. Yeah. There's only 10. So, that is who. So that is all the questions, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed another week of Tag Tuesday. And if you do this tag, please leave it as a comment, as a video response below. Or if you want to answer the questions and leave them as a comment, you can do that. Or you can tweet me your answers, or tweet me who you'd want to have coffee with, if that's the only one you want to tell me. And check in the down bar to see if you've been tagged. And I will see you guys Saturday in my next video. Okay, bye guys. Love you.